So this is the strainer that goes at the end of the Whale Gusher manual pump right here. Yeah. And we've got to put it on the end of this hose. So first thing I got to do is bring the hose up. There we go. Getting ready to put the bilge back together. I've kind of taken everything apart and assembled what I needed, and now, well, it's just a matter of connecting everything back up and installing it and putting everything back in there and testing it. So that's what I plan to do. So yeah, this pipe right here I've pulled up from the bilge, and this is the one where if you're pumping on the manual Whale Gusher pump that's installed in the cockpit, you're going to be sucking from this hose right here. So this is an emergency pump, and it's important that it doesn't get clogged with anything. It can be clogged. So you put this strainer on there, and I'm going to go ahead and put the hose clamp, but I'll show you what it looks like. So it can sit in any direction and it'll effectively strain for things that will not damage the pump, right? All right, so we're going to put that in. Just kind of work it in as far as you can. I don't have a lot of success getting it that far, so I'm just going to tighten right around here then, and hopefully it'll be tight enough. Now it starts squirting out. So I think what the deal is, because I've only got a few days, so I have to have a solution. So I think what the deal is, I'm going to come all the way down here as best I can, and then tighten it up, and then try to be gentle with it so I don't put it under tremendous strain so it can just do its job. That might be the answer. As the tighter I go, enhance its desire to want to squirt out. That's what I'm worried about. See, I think that'll work. At least for as long as I need it to work. Let's make sure we see if we can get it a little tighter. I hear clicks, and this is plastic, so I'll have some reservation happening there. So anyway, it's pretty tight now, and you know, absent any kind of maybe stuff getting on there, maybe it'd be good. So I think I'm gonna go with it. Presume. Let me see. So I'm gonna just try to be gentle with this hose as I bring it down. Okay. I don't know if that was the right way. Okay, I think I got it. All right. hoses have limited flexibility, and usually there's at some point there's constriction, so you don't have total freedom of movement, and you might just need a little more, and you have to fight for it. Crazy. So you know you're in for a fight anytime you're dealing with these kinds of this kind of stuff. You just better be ready to get physical. I'm gonna go ahead and secure this hose now, and then we'll move on to the rest, which is connecting the pump electrically, and then through another hose clamp, and we'll set it in here and test it. I'm gonna wire the pump, and then I'm gonna connect the hose, and then I'm going to drop it into the bilge. 3 steps in that order. That's the plan. See what that looks like after first contact. So this is the pump assembly, and where the pump's mounted, the switch, and then I have the wires kind of fed up with wire ties up to about here. And I just wanted to show you what we were looking at. So the brown and the black come from the pump, the brown and the black. And then the 2 grays come off of the switch. So, but they travel as a pair, right? And I kind of zip tied them all the way up to the point about which it'd be comfortable for me to make the connections. Because this one looks black, but it's the brown one. If you go back here, you can see it better. Maybe. So I think what happens is, because this one was in bilge water a lot, right? So I think the color or the pigment or whatever gets washed out. Because over here, it's fine. But anyway, this is brown. This one then is black. So we have brown and black, and we have 2 gray. So we have brown and black and 2 gray, and we have brown and black and 2 gray. So we should be able to marry these up and deploy it. That's the plan. All right, so I've cut the brown and the black, and then I've kind of gotten these ends kind of prepared to come together here. Let's try to bring the 2 blacks together. With a little twist. Let's quit talking about it, huh? Too much talking, bro. Just do it. We got the 2 grays coming from the switch. We're gonna connect those to these 2 blues right here. It's probably tough to see what I'm doing with these wires, which is probably why doing electrical work, it was probably not a ratings winner, right? Probably not. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. All right. Perfect. All right, well, the new bilge system, new bilge pump and switch is ready to go back in the bilge. The wires are just zip tied to it. So really the only thing that remains to be done is to attach the hose to the pump. We're going to do that as we prepare to lower this thing into the bilge. We can bring this over here. There was so much pressure on the hose that it would come off of the grate, of the little blue filter that was mounted there. So I just disconnected it here and gave it a little bit more room by disconnecting some of those wire ties, some of those zip ties, and it ended up working out really well. All right, I'm gonna show you where I'm at now with this bilge system. And it has some peculiarities, because my priorities are, can the boat be operated inexpensively, and, can a DIYer operate the boat inexpensively? So I'm trying to set it up to where it makes sense for me. And so I want to show you what I've got here. I think everyone's going to have different ideas on these kinds of things. So feel free to speak your mind in the comments. You know, I love to hear it. You know, diversity of thought. Oh yeah. All right, let's check it out. You can kind of see in the bilge here, the hose comes down. That's the starboard side, right? And then you can kind of see, now we're looking on the starboard side of the shaft. You can see the hose comes down to the pump. That's where the pump would be mounted, if it could be mounted. So what you'll notice is there's a little piece of paracord. Yeah, I love my paracord. Well, there you go. Leave your comments. You know, let me know what you think. She's working now, though. Oh, yeah.